Hi, welcome back to Am I Tesla Guy? All things Tesla from an everyday guy in Michigan. This is going to be a little bit of a different video. This is going to be my first, I guess we'll call it a product review. I hope you like it. It's something new I'm going to try, and actually I have a few more on my plate that I want to do. So if you could please make sure to throw me a comment down below and let me know if you get value out of these kind of videos. And without further ado, let's get into the review. All right, this latest product that I bought for my Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus is actually a replacement for the Puddle lights. If you're not familiar with Puddle lights, they're those little lights underneath your door when you open, let's just say your driver door, and you open it, and there's a light that shines onto the ground. That is what often is referred to as a puddle light because it lights up the ground, hopefully lets you know if there's a puddle there so you don't mess up your nice shoes if you're wearing nice shoes, I guess. I found out about these from Cody over at CF Tesla. His YouTube channel, I will link to it down below. Feel free to take a look at his channel. I ordered them, man, probably within 2 or 3 days of watching his video because they seem to be going quick and they were a really, really good deal. I will provide a link to them down below on Amazon. Unfortunately, since I originally recorded some of this footage you're going to see kind of walking through installing them, they're not available anymore on Amazon. So I will do my best by the time you see this video of finding an alternative that looks the same to me. Now keep in mind, I know nothing about car parts. I don't know whether it's a good one or a bad one, but I will do my best to try and find something that at least appears to be comparable, and I'll drop that and a link down in the description. So let's get into the footage. I will actually walk you through kind of what's in the box and how I installed them and how that all went. And then I will come back and visit with you face to face here with some final thoughts. All right, so you can just see the box here. I'm just opening up the box. And you've got a little pry tool there, which is great because believe it or not, I don't have any pry tools. You've got this little baggie that has the lights in it and a couple other wires I'll show you here in a second. I apologize. I was having the hardest time getting those things out of the bag. It actually took me longer than that, but I cut some of that footage. So that gives you an idea of kind of what they look like. And there were these little black stickers on them, and that tells you if they go on the right side or the left side. Okay, and here are those extension wires. I did not need these, and unless you have massive hands, I don't think you'll need to. And here we are trying to pry the light off. I actually found there's a little indent on this side. So if you go from that side, it'll be way easier, which you'll see when I'm on the other side. And that just pries right out. You get to see kind of up in here how it connects and everything and how those wires go. So there's a little tab that I'm pointing to right here that you have to depress and then pull on the light to get it out. It took me a little while, and by a little while I mean only a couple minutes. You can see my sorry attempts here, but there we got it, and it popped right off. And what I'm saying right here on the video is it was a little weird when that popped out. The window, the car window, actually moved. That's something that Cody reported in his as well, so that is not just a quirk. That's something that happens. So there's got to be some kind of relay or something there. You take the new ones and you just pop them in. Now, I recommend, you'll see here, I snap it in, I get the light, and then you're going to see I'm going to shine the light down on my hand. Now, there's a reason for that. I tend to get the orientation wrong when I'm trying to do anything and I get it backwards. Now, I want it to be when you open the door that the Tesla T shines down so it's a Tesla T when you're trying to get in the car. You can kind of make it out there on my hand. So I did that on my hand so that I knew I was putting it in the right way when I popped it back in. And then all you do is you just push and it's in. It's good to go. All done. I checked it again with my hand just to make sure because I know myself. And I know that if anybody could mess it up, I would mess it up. And now I've got to go over to the other side of the car and we will work on that one. So here we go. Now this one I learned from my mistake and I found that little notch right away. You can actually see it in that part of the video. That came off, and as you might expect, I was a little bit quicker on this side. Still had a little problem with figuring out getting that little tab thing pried in. Now there I'm showing you the little sticker. That's the right one, so that goes on the passenger side. The other one I believe had an L on it, but I could be wrong. So I plug that back in, push it in a little bit, and it is a little bit of a struggle because that wire is pretty short, which is why they give you the extenders, but I didn't want to deal with the extenders, so I just spent a little extra time doing it and got that all plugged in. Checked the orientation because I actually had it wrong the first time. Popped it right in, and then it was done. All done. Look at that. Oh, it's a happy in my Tesla guy. And here it is later at night. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I just think that looks so cool. I just think that looks so cool. So there you go. That's what the Tesla T looks like. It's very, very bright. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that walkthrough of me installing the Tesla T puddle lights that I purchased. I think having that visual is kind of helpful. And as you can see, it was very easy to put in. I think really the only struggle might be if you have big hands, it might be hard to work in that tiny area just because the wires that are in there are not terribly long. And then maybe you'd have to use those extension ones. But I thought it was quite easy to put together. And now I got a pry tool that I can use for other things. I also am very impressed with how bright the light is on that T. So not only does it look really cool, but they are much, much brighter than the standard puddle lights that came on our Model 3 Standard Range Plus. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some value out of it. If you did, please throw me a thumbs up down below. It does help the channel. Feel free to share this if you have a friend or family or acquaintance who might benefit from them. I'd also appreciate it if you drop me a comment down below to let me know if you have an experience with puddle lights like these, maybe ones that you've installed that you could share with the rest of us. And also, if you like these review kind of videos, let me know that too. Like I said, I've got some other accessories that I have purchased that I'm more than happy to do a review of and show how they're installed and things like that. If it will benefit you, I'm happy to do that. So thanks again, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.